Welcome back, everyone. This week we're going to work on my mower. Now it has a couple of different issues. The biggest one was we had some rats in here over the winter and they decided to chew some of the wires. So the deck no longer goes up and down and the alarm is constantly going off for overheating. Not being able to raise the deck also led to putting a nice chunk of cast iron through the deck and shattering one of the spindles. We'll also do a little bit of maintenance to it. We'll grease all the bearings and everything and make sure everything's ready to go for this season. So
that one's loose.
That's not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. We're gonna open this to look in there. You can see it's kind of on an angle here. It's not supposed to do that.
So there's a bunch of nuts got to come off on there. Then we can pull the rest of the whole spindle out from the bottom.
Oh, you got them.
Works better without the extender.
Oh, okay. You even have adapter. Oh, you do. You want to try this?
Yeah, that was the last one. I didn't want to be defeated.
Yeah.
There we go. There. That should more or less just like drop on out pretty easily. Move that. Get over there. Yeah, we'll have to take these bolts loose. Have to reuse those.
There we are. That's out. Let's stop for a second. Here, it's probably just hanging on there. I'm gonna like pull it off. That's what it looks like.
So we've got the hole in the deck where the spindle goes. Looks like it fits good. Now how to get that to stay up there while I put the nuts on. I don't know if that's... I don't trust that, because if this comes out, lands on the floor, it's about as good as the old one. Okay, that should be okay. At least, hopefully enough to get one nut started. Well, I found a pail. Not thrilled about it. I gotta try not to move this or the rake might fall out. Here we go. Well, that's one nut threaded on decently. Hopefully the bottom doesn't fall out of this pail that I'm standing on. Well, I think that pail must be OSHA approved. The handle's not the best, but it held up. Before I go and put it down, I'm gonna just stick the blade on. And down she goes. Okay, now to get the other 3 nuts on without dropping them down in there. Okay. Now to wrestle the belt back on. Great fun. And there we are. You've got this little foot switch sensor thing up there, which these are the wires to, and like those wires look pretty good. I don't know. I've traced this all the way back through as best as I can, and I didn't see any spot where the old king rat chewed it. So searching through the wiring, we did find where our little rat friend has had a feast. That would explain why the deck doesn't go up and down anymore, and the alarm for overheating is constantly going off. So the electrical on this machine has never really been great since I've had it. I don't know if it was the guy that I got it from or if it was the guy that he got it from, but someone's kind of gone to town on snipping wires and butt connectors and all kinds of things. So it's not too much of a shame that we gotta chop this up. I think we're basically just gonna get it going so that I can use it, and then maybe we'll revisit it some other time and do a nice job on it. But I'm basically just using leftovers from the Edison harness, and because we have a lot of pieces that we took out of those harnesses to do some modifications that they asked us to do. So we've got lots of colors, lots of little pieces, and we'll just get right on it here. I'll be using these little solder heat shrinks. I think that they work the best out of all the different options that I've used over the years, because it makes a good connection with the solder and then also seals it well with the heat shrink. There's a number of different sizes you can use. cord out here. So if you've never used these before, they just go on with the heat gun. So you start with the heat shrink, get that all sealed so your wires aren't going to fall out, and then just stay on that solder until it melts and wicks into the wires. That's it's starting to go now. And that should be good. I don't know what was so tasty about these wires, but you could see all their little paw prints all up over the engine and on the radiator and a few other places. So it was definitely not a mouse, it was a rat. And I know that there was rats because they came in the shop as well, and I got both of them this spring. So I haven't found anything else that they've chewed yet, but I guess we'll find out. So I think that's all of the chewed wires. At least any of the ones that were in here. There's definitely some connections that I'm not really that fond about. Wow. Nice job, guys. That was black tape wrapped around these wires, just twisted together. Awesome. Fire hazard waiting to happen. There, stick you guys there. Okay. Well, I think I'm just going to put some harness tape on the majority of this just to hold it nice. I'll just place this back where it's supposed to go. There's a couple of screws that hold it in. Hook the battery back up. Wonderful. Well, here we go. No more beeping. Deck goes up and down. I'd say that was a successful job. I put some grease in there because you never know if it actually comes with grease. Yeah, the PTO works great. The alarm isn't going off constantly, so I'd say it's fixed. I did park it back on the lift because I think I'm going to do an oil change. Let me know if this kind of content interests any of you, because as you can see, I've got piles of machines and there's no shortage of work to do on them. So we can certainly make more content like that. We do have a few other projects. If anyone's looked at the post, there is a poll asking you for your input on what the next project is going to be. But after a long day, I think it's time to shut her down, clean up a little, and go on in the house. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you again.